Welcome back to Terra TCG. We are officially post Scarlet and Violet in the new Mega Evolution era, and really excited to be bringing you the first booster box of the new set. We will talk a little bit about how we got this booster box before release, why it's already unsealed, and the hits that are inside of it, what I'm looking forward to. Mostly, just like Journey Together, this set is going to come with a box topper. You see it right there, a stamped Mega Evolutions Bulbasaur. You can see the stamp right on there. Obviously right on top of the box, new TCG Live code card. I'm really torn on sealing this or unsealing it. I know some people who really only collect them sealed. I did not know that that was as much of a thing. All my surprise box ones I opened, someone was interested in all the surprise ones sealed that I didn't know of. So we have our 4 pack arts, 3 of the 4 right here. Mega Gardevoir, Mega Lucario, Mega Kangaskhan, and we'll jump right in. We have 36 packs coming up, a lot to talk about, won't hold you too long, but really excited for, I like the look of the new code cards already too, really excited to be opening up this new set. So, new code card border is green, really the first I've seen on it. Same energy trick, wow, kind of the infinite swirl energy. And we have our first bulk, still the silver borders, kind of just like Scarlet and Violet. From what I've been seeing, a lot of it is similar. The reverse hollow on these, all right, there we go on hollow. I'm getting reverse hollow, not as much texture, at least on these early ones, kind of the flat reverse hollow that we've seen before. Comment down below, we have that sealed booster promo, just like Journey Together, the stamped one. Do you collect them sealed? Do you open them up and see if you can grade them? Or even, I know grading sealed has become kind of popular. So would love to hear what you all do here and what I should do with it. Let me know if you think I should open it. Should I send it in for grading or just leave it sealed and try to hang on to it like that? We have a Shuckle. Shuckle has an illustration rare in this set. I'm really excited about that one. It's probably my favorite. And we have our first full art, so the double rare trainer card. That is awesome. So we'll put that right into a penny sleeve. A lot of really good SIRs in this set, a lot of great artwork that we'll talk all about. But on top of the box topper, which I'm going to count, we have our first hit. And hopefully a loaded box here. We have been pretty cold. Would love special illustration rare here, one of the megas. If it was a trainer card, our last special illustration rare was Ethan's Adventure out of Destined Rivals. If you haven't watched that video, go watch that one next, because we had a huge Destined Rivals box, which is just past $500. But the only SIR we had in there was the trainer card. We have Latios, which has a great mega. Oh, and our first illustration rare, the Houndstone. All right, so back-to-back packs, back-to-back purple hits, the Houndstone illustration rare. That's awesome. Not one I probably would have touched on today, so I'm glad that we are pulling it and setting it up. 2 hits in 3 packs. Some of my favorites, as I said, the Shuckle. I'm going to be buying that in a 10 or chasing it in a 10 if I can open it. But the Bulbasaur, the Ivysaur connects to the Venusaur, so that's a great artwork when all 3 of them kind of horizontally connect. Code card. Love to have that lineup, and I know people will go after that sequential as well. Whether it's stamped or unstamped, you can get that illustration, or you can get that unstamped. So it's in this set, not on the box topper. And our first Mega EX, we are so hot already on this box. You can even see that there's the full body down here through the artwork, through the text on the attack. Wow. That's unbelievable. I love the way that blue and orange shines. It really pops out. That is awesome. So we have our first Mega. Not the full art, not the special illustration rare, but a Mega nonetheless. And we're only 4 packs in. We have 3 hits already, plus the box topper. A couple other illustration rares I really like. Ninjask has one. And if you've played the old games, if you have an open slot somewhere on your table, somewhere in your binder, hopefully there is a Shed Ninja illustration rare to come with it. I don't think you automatically get them back. There's the Ninjask. Marshadow has a great one. We can talk about that in a little bit, but I don't think you get both. but I would love to see both those. I want a Kyogre Holo. I like that too. Kyogre's definitely a favorite. So the Ninjask kind of flying into the sun during the day, and then the Shed Ninja at night. I will definitely put pictures up of them so you can get a good visual on what they look like and what you're chasing. Marshadow, as we saw too, as one of the cards in that last pack, has a great, at the top, has a great illustration with a little Pikachu cameo. So at any time Pikachu's in a card, that could raise the price up. I could see people going crazy over that one, especially with what the market looks like right now. Nothing. No energy. Holo, reverse holo. Alright, so we had a hot start to the box, cooling off just a little bit. But we're going to keep it moving. We're going to open half, take a little break, and then we'll do the second half. Just a reminder, 500 subscribers, which we're super close to 400, giving away that gold star Alakazam. So like this video, go subscribe for more, and when we hit our hours and hit that 500 subscribers, giving away a gold star card. It could be yours. The reverse holo, and oh, there we go, our first full art, the Mega Charizard. So this is the best Mega Charizard card you can get in the set. There's no special illustration rare, but wow, I love these. Even the border kind of has some texture to it. I've heard a lot about the texture in the special illustration rares. The Mega Absol was one that I saw on Twitter and what that texture looked like. And it seems like they went into a lot of detail here. So already we have an illustration rare, we have a full art EX, a normal EX, and a full art trainer. And in the, I was kind of looking for the reverse holo spot. That's where the illustration rare would be. I'd assume that's where the special illustration rare would be. But that kind of came out of the holo spot, the last spot. So maybe we're keeping an eye on all three here. Reverse holo, a reverse, and just a holo Steelix. Steelix as well has a great illustration rare, kind of in a cave, deep down. We are moving through the first half of this box. The big thing everyone's talking about on top of the special illustration rares is the gold cards. The Mega Lucario EX, the Mega Gardevoir EX, which have unbelievable special illustration rares, but kind of similar to the Reshiram and Zekrom, the black and white Shed Ninja. There it is. Ivysaur reverse, reverse, and just a holo and our energy. But the gold cards, just like in Black Bolt and White Flare, they have the black and white cards, the red Victini. This set has its own twist to it with the gold cards, which seem like they're going to be the most popular and the most expensive. And I know we went through an era that the gold cards didn't do as well. They weren't really as sought after. They weren't as popular as the special illustration rares. And if anything, I think the artwork has only gotten better. So let me know if you were chasing them in Black Bolt and White Flare, or are you chasing the gold cards in this set? And there we go, another Mega EX, the Mega Mawile. And again, just the texture, the color, the shine right in the middle of that card is super different than what we've seen in the past, or at least as of recently. We're doing super well on our EXs. Well, we'll kind of put our EXs in one stack here. We have an illustration rare, we have a full art. Our box topper, I think our box topper is my favorite card that we've gotten so far, which hopefully that changes. But yeah, I want to know, do people like the gold cards? Do you kind of want to pass on them and shoot for illustration rares? Comment and let me know. So I don't even know how I feel about them. I think it depends on how they look with the, there we go, Holo Raikou. How they look with the texture, how they look with the quality. But I want to hear from you as well. I think as far as the Mega that I'm chasing, the Gardevoir is my favorite. The Evolution line artwork is unbelievable. We have our energy, and hopefully something good in this pack. But that's what I definitely would want to see out of this box, if I could pick. As well as a couple more illustration rares, and spoke right on time here, the Litleo illustration rare. So another very clean one, very centered there, in great shape. So this box, especially as you saw early in the video, it was already unsealed. A local card shop that I go to, they are doing unsealed MSRP for this time. It was the first 200 people. So woke up early, got down there and got in line. I was up at about 4 a.m. I won't tell you how long I waited, but it was a long time. And got down there. I did have to drive a little bit because it's not that close to me, but it's all worth it here. Opening this up for everybody. Opening this up for, you know, I'm the one that gets the cards, but Shuckle, open it up for everybody to get to see, especially when it doesn't officially release until this Friday, the Alakazam. So I'm also opening up early. I have an order, or I think I have an order from Pokemon Center on the way. I had a booster box and a Pokemon Center ETB. The Lucario one was already sold out with the Railu promo. Funny that that's right on top. But I was just checking my email for it. Checking my confirmation, looking for a shipping time, and I don't see it at all. I don't see it on any of my cards. I can't find it in my email, and we have something in this pack. Something's hiding back there. Nice. All right, to go with our full art Camerupt, a normal EX Mega Camerupt. And so now I'm not sure. Maybe I did miss that last button. Maybe I didn't hit confirm. Another thing, even just put me at ease, let me know in the comments if you've ever had that happen. If you do just have a box show up at your house. At this point, I am just hoping it shows up at my house. Especially that Alakazam, that holo. The stamped version is one that you can get in the Build and Battle, but I really want the Pokemon Center promo card for that. I was more excited that I got that than the Lucario box. I don't like the Railu art as much. It's cool. It's a nice illustration rare, but I really like the Alakazam one. So let me know what you think. Let me know which art would you prefer more out of the ETBs. All right, so already on this side we have 3 packs left. No special illustration rares in the first half. Last time our Destined Rival special illustration rare, it came in the second half of the box. And we were super hot that box, and we've been cold here. So it's nice to just open enough where we're gonna have hits no matter what. I think before this I was over 14, opening up some Prismatic, opening up some Paldea Evolved, and just a holo. Some Fusion Strike in there, even a couple old Sword and Shield Fusion Strikes, couldn't get anything. So this just feels good to have some new cards, especially brand new from the set. Oh, down go our illustration rares, we'll fix that. Energy, after we have one more pack left on this half. It was fun. The stars that they didn't have the ETBs, those won't be until later in the week, so it looks like, oh, the Kyogre reverse holo, that's very cool looking. And Xerneas. Nice. I didn't know those artworks were in there. I paid mostly attention to the rare cards. So last pack of the first half, can we get some midway magic? Yeah, they did not have the Elite Trainer box. It's going to have to wait until Friday for those, but I did run into someone in line. These cards are up here because I bought them in line. Somebody brought their whole case, brought a whole binder, let me flip through, and I'm building up my tag team collection. So I bought a couple that I didn't have. At some point I did order that Melmetal and Lucario right there, front and center in a 9. And because the value went up right after the person canceled it. Oh, a special illustration around the last pack. The Lieutenant Surge's Bargain. Wow. Okay, so overall, I didn't think I'd be too happy with a special illustration rare trainer card. But the centering is pretty good. The corners look great. I mean, the last pack of the first half, and we have a special illustration rare, a trainer card. So we'll be back in a second for the other half, but this is definitely ending on a win. All right, after admiring our special illustration rare, sleeving everything up to end the first half of the box, we are back with the other half. And we'll jump right in here. Really excited about that special illustration rare already. This box is a win, but we're gonna stay hungry. Can we chase another one? Can we hit 2 in one box? I know I've seen it happen to others. Oh, Selby, I like that. I've seen it happen to others. What can it do for me? So there we go. All right, we have a lot of EXs, and I guess, no, probably just a pretty common hit rate on the EXs, but there's definitely some shimmer in there with the Gardevoir. It just feels great when they're new, and this is nice and fresh artwork. I really like this more than the last EXs for sure. Especially right now because so few people have them, so few people have ever seen them. Those EXs should be worth something, should be very cool. Should be able to move at a show if I need to. Even if it's just for $1. Alright, Meganium. And that's really what moves while I've been vending more recently. I would say, have some expensive cards, have some 10s on the table, but what really moves are the $1 cards, the $5 cards that everyone's buying up. So those EXs, especially kids love them, people love them. That's what it's all about. That's what we do this for. Reverse Hollow, the Shuckle! Let's go! So, fished my favorite illustration rare. No way. Centering on the front looks good enough. Shuckle 136. The back, maybe a little off, but corners look really good. We are sending that in for grading no matter what. I don't care what it gets. I love this Shuckle. I had a first edition, I think it's Neo Revelation or Neo Genesis Shuckle, and one of the worst Pokemon mistakes I made was selling that, getting rid of it. It's not like I even got a ton of money for it. It's a first edition Shuckle, and you just don't find them anymore. That one is going right into a top loader, front and center. That card's awesome. That is by far my favorite card in the set. I don't need the special illustration rares. Alright, a gold card would be cool, but we have the Shuckle. So this box, 36 packs is a win for me. I hardly even need to open anymore. Now I wouldn't be mad if something else came out, but that just made this very exciting. Made it all worth it. A reverse, another reverse, and Hollow Alakazam. The build and battle. This is one of the promos in the build and battle. You have the Mega Evolution stamp on that right corner, and that's one with the craze in the Pokemon market. People were asking me why I didn't buy the build and battle. I just didn't. I think I see myself getting a couple ETBs. It's not really what I'm collecting, and there's only a chance that you get one of 4 promos it is. I'd really only want the Alakazam, and I'll just spend the money on the single. I'll just pick it up. I'll pick it up graded. I would rather do that, especially, or just in a time where stamp cards. There we go. Another EX, the Mega Latias EX. I mean, we are at a point where we might just end up with all the Mega EXs. We don't have any doubles. We have one of each. I really haven't counted how many there are, but I like that one too. I think the Gardevoir is still my favorite of just the Mega EXs, the normal arts there. The Mega Latias. I actually don't even know if it's Latias or Latios that has the special illustration. Or they look pretty similar in their Mega forms. I honestly couldn't even tell you the difference. So who knows which one it is? But oh, all right, another full art Trainer the Rare Candy. Wow, I love the texture on that. You can see it on camera. Just the way that the light hits that's unbelievable. It does seem like, and I was a little bit disappointed when Scarlet and Violet first came out. Even Scarlet and Violet base set, I kind of want to put this one in top loader too. They sacrificed texture, it seemed like, on a lot of the... If I could hit my top loader, this would be great. Alright, maybe it's not going in the top loader. They sacrificed texture. Skip that part of the video. They sacrificed texture on a lot of the artwork, and there was a lot of good artwork, but we got to keep our special illustration rare. I mean, it just seemed like the quality of the texture wasn't there, and that was one of my favorite parts of the GX era. It's what's brought me back to collecting a lot of the GXs, because they just have such great texture on them. There's like depth almost, makes them harder to fake, obviously, too, but a little bit harder to grade. There's definitely some GXs with some dents. where you have to be more careful probably with the front of the card than you do just the back in Scarlet and Violet. These ones I feel like don't scratch as easily. And in Mega Evolutions it seems like the same way, but some of them, the special illustration rares, even seems like the double rare trainer cards, they have the texture back. So also, at least in this set, maybe that'll change. There's no reverse hollow energies. So, really all just basic energies that we're going after at this point. I don't love the... Alright, hollow there. I don't love the reverse hollow energies. I feel like, they're always alright. I don't play the game as much as I used to, and that's why, if you wanted some flash in your deck, I feel like that's the only reason to really use them. Is there another special illustration we're hiding in here? Nope, not in that pack. Fire energy. And as this set comes out, I don't think it'll be like a Journey Together, but it's sandwiched in between Black Bolt and White Flare, Destined Rivals. It's the only other set with a box topper so far, at least in a very long time. But Phantasmal Flames just got pre-ordered, and I could very much see that all the hype is already there. I could very much see this set being overlooked when Phantasmal Flames comes out, but this has given us really a good idea of what that set's going to look like. And we have another EX card. So we don't have any doubles. We have hit one of pretty much each of them. Maybe I'll keep a count. I'm going to see how many there are. I'll keep a count and see how many we're at after this video. Should I master set the EXs? I might be able to do it in one booster box. In Phantasmal Flames, I mean, there's going to be the Charizards, rumored maybe the Gengars. It seems like Gengar may not have a special illustration rare I was reading, but I don't know if everybody knows what's out yet and what's going on. Another hollow. So, what we'll see as things come out. But Pokemon Center did one pre-order. If you missed that, there's a good chance, if you're watching this video, you probably still have time. There is a good chance that they're going to do a second one. They were able to cancel a ton of bot orders, giving them some stock back. Pokemon's been pretty good at that recently. The queue system's been good, the bot system has been good, and they may do a second release. Repel. Oh, the Delibird illustration rare. Nice. Alright, it's not Shuckle, but it's a good one. We are doing well with our illustration rares. That's very cool. Kind of in a field of other Delibirds. I guess. I don't think Delibird's a penguin, but it kind of reminds me of a penguin here. Icy field. Love that. So we have, looks like 6 packs left. We got very lucky on the last pack of the first half. We have a couple strong illustration rares, I'll say on this end as well. But we're missing a Mega special illustration rare. We've also only gotten one of the full arts. We only have the Mega Camerupt right there. So I would say in the last couple packs, we're going to end up with one more of those full arts. We have the trainer cards. They're the same rarity, so maybe we do have 2 or 3 total. But it feels like we're missing a Mega one. There's going to be another Pokemon one in one of these packs. I don't think I'll see one more illustration rare. I'd be lucky if I did, and I'm hoping, praying that there's one more special illustration rare. There might not be. But I'd be pretty surprised. This is last couple. There's 4 left, including this one, 3 after this. Oh, we're just going to take the first card with it. It's just a lightning energy. It was funny going back to open Fusion Strike, old Scarlet, or not Old Scarlet, Sword and Shield, doing the card trick. There it is. All right, oh, no, this is not the full art. This is still just the basic, but another full art. So I'll put the counter up there. We are We have one of every one. I don't know which one we're missing or which ones we're missing. But old Sword and Shield, having to do that card trick again, it just felt right, for one. I missed it. It is a little bit more involved and complex, but the hits are right in the middle of the pack. I wouldn't say they're even more protected at that point, it seems like. But, oh, this might be something good. I hope that's not just a hollow back there. Do you see the border? I think at the angle that I'm holding it, I can see the border. Reverse. Reverse. What is this? The Mega Lucario full art. All right, this is way better than the camera upped. And I told you, we had one more Pokemon here. No way. I really like that too. Lucario is definitely one of my favorites. I do like the special illustration rare for Lucario. I don't love it with fighting the Venusaur. It's very cool, but I don't love it. Alright, so there's our one more Pokemon. We have 2 packs left. Reminder here, coming up on the last packs, go subscribe, because at 500 subscribers, giving away that Gold Star Alakazam. That's like a $600 card at this point that you can win by just subscribing and following along and watching videos. So, it would mean a lot. Like this video, tell your friends, let me know what you want to see me open next, what I can do better in these videos, and what you love about Pokemon, what you want to watch, because I want to do this for you. So we have our last pack. Venusaur artwork, Mega Evolutions, 36 out of 36 here. We've had a great box. Can't argue with it. I got the special illustration rare I wanted. I got an illustration rare I wanted. I did not get the special illustration rare I wanted. I got probably one of my least favorite special illustration rares, but one nonetheless. We have a reverse, and a hollow to finish it off, the water energy. All right, until the ETB, but we have a good idea of what this set looks like, and